Hey everyone, Steve from Fast Product Photography Services here. After you finish this video, if you need any product photos taken for your Amazon products, or really anything e-commerce, come visit us at Fast Product Photography using the link in the description. Thanks. Okay, so today we're going to do a pretty fun one. We're going to learn how to make this dinosaur's uh, regular eyes, such as this, go from that to glowing eyes like that. And it's very simple, but it's a very effective um, a way to essentially uh, really give your product or whatever you're doing some significant character and really make it stand out. And for example, with this particular product, the eyeballs actually do illuminate when it's turned on. It's battery powered. So this is a good way to show that specific feature within a still photo. So here's what we want to do. The first thing we want to do is we want to go over to the shapes, make sure you are on the ellipse tool, and we're going to zoom in, and we're just going to make a circle right over the eyeball. Okay, and it comes up just as a standard white circle. The first thing that we want to do is we want to get rid of the border, so we're going to make that transparent by clicking this box. Okay, and now the next thing that we want to do is we want to go adjust the fill. And in this case, you really have a bunch of choices on what you'd like to do, but I find that the best way to do it is to uh, go to the gradient tool specifically, and then you can adjust. Oh, and it's still already to the one that I just did. So let's do a different color. So now you have a bunch of different choices of gradients. Let's go to a red one. I think that'll be a good idea just to kind of show the difference. There's not really any great choices, but I still think we can make it work. So let's go with uh, this one in particular. Sure, why not? So we can see that right now it's linear up and down, and we don't want that. We'd like to have it more circular and expanding outwards, similar to the way this one looks. So let's go and adjust it from linear to radial, and you can see immediately how um, it's no longer up and down. It's all coming from the center. And I think it would also be kind of fun to do the diamond one. That could be cool. But for this one in particular, we're just going to stick with radial. Now, something that I'm noticing for this color in particular, I don't know that I really like the purple on the way out, and I'm not even sure that I like the colors in general. So I'm going to double click on this one. It's a purplish blue. Let's change this to yellow and really make it kind of pop on its way out. We'll select that, and now you can tell that this is really going to start glowing once we finish this. But I think we could also use a little bit more of the red color in the middle. So let's grab the red and let's just pull it out a little bit, and you see how the size changes there. And I think I like that. I think that looks pretty good. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that. And now here's the most important part to actually make this appear that it's glowing. Okay, now you can tell where we're at so far, um, but here's what we're going to do to make it actually glow. Let's go up to filter, go down to blur, select Gaussian blur. We can rasterize or convert to a smart object, and now here is where we get to choose the actual size of the blur. And in this case, for the other one, I did 10, and that turned out pretty nicely. You can see how you can make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. We'll just go with 10 again. Why not? And you can see that there's a glowing eyeball. And I think that the yellow and green probably looks a little bit better for this one. It seems to pop a little bit more. But basically, you get the picture. And if you wanted to make it even a little bit bigger, you could make sure that you are on that one. We could transform the scale like such. And this is probably going to be a little bit too big, but you can see how you can change that. And I don't really like the way that turned out at all. But either way, you get the picture. Basically, you create The ellipse, you adjust the colors using a gradient tool, and then you use a Gaussian blur to get the final product. Um, and that's really all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Thanks for watching.